Yusra joins me now from Port Sudan. So what's the latest situation there, Yusra? How's it looking there?
I mean, people here are still scrambling to evacuate. Some have been given the opportunity, some haven't. There is a lot of organizing on a community level, people giving out food and supplies, but they're very limited. There's really no humanitarian response presence on the ground. We haven't seen the United Nations on the ground. We haven't seen any other of the international NGOs that operate in Sudan actually giving people shelter. The shelter that we saw at the port yesterday, protecting people from scorching sun, 40-degree heat, was actually a community initiative. So people here do feel abandoned. This is a feeling that they've had for a while as UN-led mediation failed between the two generals that we have seen now destroy the capital. Those that do get to leave seem to be those that have foreign passports. Some of them have been collecting in certain areas, and there are still lots of foreign nationals that haven't been able to get on a ship, that haven't been able to get on a plane, and instead have gotten on a bus to the border to Egypt. So there have been people that have been left behind by embassies and governments of foreign countries. We actually, last night, were taken to a building that had been booked entirely by the United Nations, incredibly beautiful building, and people here are asking, why is the United Nations not offering temporary shelter at the very least for the people that have fled this conflict? The numbers now are looking at least 75,000 people displaced so far, and the conflict is still ongoing. Every ceasefire that we have heard be announced has only partially held in the capital. Fighting has still continued. Hospitals are shutting down. An MSF-supported hospital was actually attacked and destroyed. And there are many other situations like this. So the question is, when will the international community respond in any sort of way? I'm not saying adequately. I'm not saying on a mass scale. I'm saying just respond to people here. The evacuations have been led by countries eager to get their citizens out, and even then, the British government has been criticized for its delayed response. But we are yet to see an adequate response on the ground that is supporting people through this crisis.
Yusra, thanks very much indeed.